Hey everyone, Trina here, back with another mixed media art video. I'm just rolling out a bit of the Parchment Liquitex color here. That's what we're going to be using for our base color today. And then I'm going to go in with my palette knife here and just sort of scrape away. So we have another layer through there. So I kind of want this one to come down here a bit. Okay. I'm going to take this stamp and I'm just going to stamp into it a little bit. Create some textures through here. And then, let's see, I want to come in with this little tree stamp texture that I got from Amazon. And we're just going to I'm going to take some of this away here at the bottom. And I'm going to just put it up here. So we've got some nice things going on there. And then I kind of want to do the same thing here at the bottom, because I like these, the way the stamp creates these sort of tree shapes. I'm going to just sort of transfer them up to the top. It is super hot here today, so my paint is probably going to dry really fast. But I'll probably put some gel medium over top of it. So I think for this one, I'm just going to lay this down. And then we're going to, I might come with this stamp too. We're going to put some collage on top. See what we get today. This might be a lot of texture, but I kind of like it. Okay, so we're gonna stop here and I'm gonna let this dry and then put some acrylic medium over top. Okay, got gel medium here. I'm gonna roll this out lightly. Create a nice thin layer to lift that up. I might need some more actually. Keep my matte medium in this little container because the bottle, oh, I need to add some more. The bottle is bulky and a pain, so keep it in a little jar. Okay, let's flip this over and do a little transfer. Hopefully we get some good marks. I do have a plastic sheet on the back here, so it makes it easier to use the Baron and get good pressure. If not, it would just stick to the plate and it would be hard to contain. Yeah, that didn't really work very well. Turn it over. We need to do another side. Everything's so sticky today because, like I said, it's a billion degrees here. Actually, it's not as hot as it was yesterday, but it still makes for challenges when making art. Okay, so let's pull this up. Let's see what we get. Oh, it's really stuck. Why is it so stuck? Okay, that did not come out the way I thought it would. It lifted up some of the paper, which never happens, but it's not horrible. I think we can definitely work with it. Okay. Okay, so I've got some of the mid-exam paper that we printed with the jelly plate. I'm just going to lay this piece down. I really like this bold black mark through there. So put the matte medium down, wetting down the paper, and this just helps the transparency. So we're just going to lay it down right through here. Ooh, that's fun. I'm going to come back in, put in a little bit more gel medium, and then I got another piece that's just black marks. that I think I want to put either there or there. I think I want to put it right through there. So I'm going to lay down a little bit more matte medium. You can use acrylic medium, you can use gloss medium, whatever works for you. I use matte medium because I don't like the shiny aspects. I do have a gel medium that I like to use too. Oh, this is fun. Because you're going to get some, I'm going to overlap this a little bit. You can see that we're getting, oh, that's really cool. I have to say, of all the papers that I made, the straight up, just like the straight black ones are my favorite. And they seem to work better too when when they're more simple and there's areas that can come through, like white areas, clear areas, I guess, on the paper. Those are some really fun papers. Okay. Okay, so I had this little strip here too. I'm gonna add that in too. So everything's not so straight. Give it a little, I think I want to do it this way though. Overlap a bit. I can get it where I want it. Right there, I think. And this is just a fun way of making marks. You definitely don't have to do this. I really enjoy the transparency of it, and I think it looks really cool. So let's come in a little bit for a close-up. You can kind of see what that looks like. This is really cool. Subtle colors, bold marks. It's also really fun too because then you can make bold marks and you don't have to worry about messing up your whole piece. So now we're going to lay out a little bit of this sap creamy hue from the Golden Open colors. This is a transparent color, so it's going to give us nice coverage with a little bit of transparency. Get my brayer out. I'm going to brayer this out a little bit, and we're going to put some texture on here. So one of our lovely subscribers, Annie Odenkirk, sent me this lovely piece of mesh in the mail to use on transfer. So thank you, Annie. Really awesome. So I really want to use that today. I'll see how it works. I love getting mail. That's not bills. It's good, right? It's almost like the other mesh, but it's a little different. Oh, that green is fabulous. Look at those cool lines we made. I love it. We're going to use that a lot today, I think. So I just want to put this down here. I'm going to overlap it a little bit. Sort of an overprinting kind of thing. So that we get, things are everywhere today. So we get like a really good stamp through here. Golden, that didn't really, Golden Open colors are very, well, they're open. We've got a little bit more here, so I'm gonna, let's flip it over. Let's see if we can get the rest of that to transfer as well. They stay open longer. They mean they stay wet longer, which is probably what I need to be using today since it's hot, hot, hot. So you see we've got a nice texture there. Let's take a little bit more of this though. I think there's still a little bit left in here. What happens if we put some of it up there? Ooh, that's fun. Annie, you rock. What a fun thing. Love it. Love, love, love. If we did it this way too. I can't tell where I got the paint. I think it's just like a mesh screen, she said. From some tape, maybe. That's really cool. I like it. Add some difference there. Let's come in a little bit for a close-up and see what we got. So we've got the first layer, then we've got these collage layers. Put down some green, and then we got some texture. Fun. Okay, so I found this piece, and I really love this sort of jagged edge that I made. So we're going to put that down through here. It's time to be bold. Bold marks. Take risk. Find the contrast. Right? This is my new mantra. Find the contrast. So this should be, I wanted to touch a little bit there at the bottom. It's a little tricky, but oh, I love it. I love it. But you know what I don't like? I don't like that little corner right there. So I'm going to peel that. Oh, don't peel it all off. Get too bold. There, that's better. Okay. So I like how that's almost like jutting up. It's got some movement through it. So something I sometimes do is put the mat around it whilst I'm working on it, so I can kind of see what the composition looks like before I'm done, and I'm really liking it. I think I want to add some rust tones and maybe some of the distress oxide. I think that's the next step. So let's look into that. Okay, so we're going to take some of this vintage photo from Tim Holtz Distressed ink and this little stamp. And I'm just going to put like, that is not a lot. I was hoping that would be more. Remember that the Tim Holtz and the Distressed Oxides are water soluble and they will lift if you put water on them. So we need to be aware of that. And so that's why it's almost like always, unless I'm working on matte photo paper, this is the last layer. Because we don't want it, oh, it is going somewhere. We don't want to let it lift. So I just realized I wanted to add some Nico Azo to this. So before we stamp any further, I'm just going to add some of this color through here. I don't think I want a lot of it. I don't want to cover up a lot of things. This is a transparent color, and it's fabulous, and it's my favorite. And it's back in stock, which is awesome. I didn't see it in the fluid acrylic yet, so that's how I prefer to use it. They make it in every iteration of golden, so heavy-bodied. I think the one I saw was the open colors, so it's not completely out yet. Okay, so I like kind of this sort of color we got going through here. I think I want to continue it down here a little bit. I've become obsessed with rust. Like, I spent all last night looking at different videos on YouTube of how people create rust. And if you guys don't look at modelers and people that make like train sets models and anything like that, role-playing models, those guys have some of the most unique tips that I've ever seen on YouTube. Like, they're completely killing it with innovative ways to make things react the way you want them to. Okay, I just want a little bit of this up here. So maybe I'll post some of those links in the community page. Okay, so I like that. I don't want a lot of it. I just thought it needed some pops of something. Okay, this is the black soot. I really need to clean off this stamp. Just so lazy. I'm gonna put it right through here. Just want a little bit of texture through here. And then maybe like right through here. Just a little bit of texture, not a lot. Do I want to bring that down? I might want to bring it down a little bit to kind of come into this area. That's kind of nice. Because I'm kind of neglecting what's going on down here. Maybe a little bit more through there. My goal here is to give people something to look at when they look at these up close, so it's not all the same. You know what I mean? Okay. I have to stop. I have to stop. That's kind of nice. It looks like kind of mossy. Let's come in for a close-up real quick. That's kind of neat how it's sort of like mossy, whatever. That's kind of nice. Okay, so I mask off my stencil here because the stuff goes everywhere. This is the vintage photo. That did not work. Okay, it sort of worked. It still went everywhere, but you can see how much overspray you get. And I don't really want that all over the whole piece. So I think it worked pretty well. Yeah, that's not bad. I've got some left over, so I think I want to do a little bit through there. Some up there. Oh, that's nice. That kind of really brings it together. I'm getting better about manipulating these sprays. They are really fun to use, but they can be a holy mess if you don't like pay attention to where you're spraying it. Now, if we wanted to, which I'm not going to do, you could spray this with water and it would reactivate everything, but we're not going to do that because that's not really what we're after. I think I want to add in a little bit of the walnut stain. So let's see what we're going to add that. So I think what I want to do is bring these dots up through here, just up into this area. So I've cut a mask. We're going to try something different. I've cut a mask out of some paper. We're going to see if this works a little better. It should work fine. This might be an easier way than putting paper down. Mask. Okay, so this is the walnut stain. Okay, got a little carried away there. Yeah. Oh, I just moved it. Oh, no. Oh, that worked out great. Okay, so we've got extra. There's always extra. I kind of like this sort of industrial, like mine shaft. I don't know. Okay, new product. This is the Distress Glaze. Now, it's just a little glazy. I'm just going to take it in here. We don't need a lot of it. This is going to be like a resist. Seen other people use it. Let's see if it's going to work. It's hard to see because it's clear. Where's that little guy at? Let's get the sponge out and we'll just sort of... Now, in theory, these dots are not going to be covered up. So if I spray something over top of it, they should stay that color. So let's see if it works. Okay, so I put the stencil back down over where we put the glaze. And now I'm going to put this little guy over top. I'm just going to spray it. See what happens. Lift that up. Lift that up. Well, it did something. I'm not sure that's what it's supposed to do, though. I mean, it did something. I don't know that I like it, though. I don't know. I do like these dots. Let's put some more of these in. Okay, we're going to stop there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. Let's take some of it off. It feels very... I need to play with that glaze a little bit more because I don't think that's what it's supposed to do. I could be wrong. If you know, leave me a comment. Yeah, I don't like that. I didn't like that at all. It looked too perfect, and we're not into perfect. Okay, I think we need just a little bit of, like, green-blue. I think we'll be good. So this is the Inktense Teal Green. I have never used this, ever. But I thought it might be kind of fun to try, rather than pulling out some new materials. This was sitting on my desk. I kind of just want to add just a little bit, and that's why I kind of wanted to try it out. Just a little bit of this teal, just to kind of get into that rust a little bit, because, you know, things rust there, like patina almost. I'm just using my fingers. I think, and that kind of matches up a little bit with this lovely green color I got going on here. Let's make it a little thicker through here. What do we think? I think I'm liking it. And these are permanent. These Inktense pencils are permanent when dry. You don't have to worry about them lifting up. And like I said, I've never used this color before. Let's get some marks, maybe. What do you think? I'm gonna put a little bit more down here, just to kind of come through this area. And you can see they're not quite as vibrant when they're not wet. So keep wetting. Keep wetting the... Oh, I think it looks better if I... Let's get the palette knife out. Oh, there we go. Look at that. That's a good mark. Scratch into it. Really give it that texture we're wanting. Never have too much texture. It looks a little disjointed. So let's... Ooh, I like it. I'm going to bring this down just a little bit so it can look like a shape coming through here rather than just 3 spots of random color. I think I'm going to bring it down just a little bit through here, just some lines. Maybe across that G. Let's get a little bit more through here. Scrape some lines in. Okay, so I know we put down some distress through here, but I'm gonna go ahead and bring down, I wanna bring this mark down into this area, just to sort of complete it, so it doesn't look, so it kind of feels like there's something going on there. I'm gonna add a little bit more through here. And this is probably gonna disturb that layer just a little bit, but I'm okay with that. It didn't actually do that much. If you're gentle about it, maybe, I don't know. It will lift. So I'm breaking my own rules here. But sometimes you just got to add more Nico Azo, right? You just have to do it. So I'm really loving these sort of rusty industrial textures going on right now. So I think I'm done. Maybe. Hold on, I want to do one more thing. So I almost never do this, but I'm gonna add this straight line, straight line through here. I kind of really liked how these lines were in that transfer paper that we used. I just kind of wanted to continue that. I'm gonna put one more through here, maybe. I don't know why, but it felt like it needed. If I had a skinny pen, I would probably use that, but I'm just using the Inktense Black. Dry, not wet, so I don't want it to be super noticeable. But I kind of liked how those lines were moving through there. Something really subtle, not too crazy. So yeah, I think we're done. I really like the papers that I chose to put down. The green is nice, although we kind of covered most of that up. The black is really cool. I like the little black marks. Definitely going to be using more of that. Loved the stencil screen from Miss Anna. Annie, sorry. Love that. Love the Nico Azo, of course, and the green I think is really fun. It has a real like sketchy printmaking industrial quality to it that I really, really love. I'm pretty happy with this one. I think we achieved something really cool today. So let's look at it with the mat. Okay, so here we are with the mat. I like it. I think it turned out really cool. I think the lines really added something to it. Another layer. If I were going to add anything else, I might add like a really bold mark down here. Like maybe some, a stamp of vertical lines, maybe just to this corner. But I'm not going to do that. I think I'm going to leave it and sit with it for a while. Sometimes I go back and work on things, but not usually. So yeah, I like this. I'd love to know your comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. I will be back hopefully on Friday with another video. And I'm going to be uploading short videos of my 14-day series 5-minute challenge. So check those out. And I will see you in the next one.